Hello everyone. I can't judge if the sound is on or not, so you just leave it at this. This painting is another following Edward Weston's type. It's a loose painting, very loose, and it's not hard to do. You let yourself go and imagine that you're out and you see a little pond with it, and you see the grasses all around the pond and the water. And the shapes are quite easy. We'll start with the sky, and as usual, he never did skies perfect. They're really unnecessary to be perfect with your skies. Strange things to say, but I'd rather just let the sky take their own shape. So say we just take up some blue, any of the blues, the ultramarine, the cobalt, or even the cerulean, and we just, we're looking at that, and I just push that on there now. It is rather strong, and you want it the same shade of blue all over by wetting, adding water. See, that blue says it's not very strong, but when I'll strengthen it up, it'll all equal itself. So say I just I'm roughing it in now and leaving just these white clouds pitter-pattering across the sky, say. And naturally, when you're coming towards the bottom part of the sky, right down over there and as far as you can go, you start getting a little bit lighter as the new day approaches. So I'll put a little bit of raw sienna in like that, eh? And you can see the new day approaching there now. Now your sky now is very light, that what I've done. So what we will do now, I'll put you a pond in, haphazardly the same, but the same strength, blue. And we'll just have it haphazard, not too cleverly made. Just a patch of land at one side here, any old shape, same at this side, and a patch of grass sticking up and showing itself above the pond height there and there. So that's all you need, the imagination. Now there's a little bit of yellow in there, see, but in point of fact that you get that. Now let's not have that shape too clear. There we are. And there we have it. There's just one little point there in the sky which is a little bit different, you can take off. Now that blends it all in the same colour. Okay, now we choose our landfill colour. You can have it on a greeny cast, or even in late autumn it begins to go brown, doesn't it? The brown is the kind of brown you'll get in raw sienna, but that might be a little bit yellowy. So what you do, you'll add a bit of umber to your raw sienna, just a little bit, and look at it. And then just apply your land any old rough way if you like this, see. Don't be too clever. Just let it, imagine the shapes. See, that's a piece of land there, and then automatically you get another piece of land going across here. Now you won't get everything looking on a yellowy cast, will you? Like that. So let's go a little bit of a brown into it here and there. Just and it'll shade it into a different little bit of a colour. Like that, see. See how rough it looks there now, that grass is. We've not done anything really. I mean, all we've just done is fiddle about with a brush like that. And by strengthening it in areas like this, say, we just make it to imagine that it's the grasses as they enter in the pond at the bottom. They come rather dark, don't they, under the rushes. Now you can dry that before it goes too far. Now I'll put some bank on the side of this pond we've just made. I'll get some dark colour, brown maybe, umber, a little bit of blue or Payne's grey. Just darken it a little touch here. And then just come across here. And we'll, now they've got some shadow in the pond coming across like that. And then we put some sharp stuff coming in like this. I don't think we'll put too much in, just put a few in. These few I'm putting in are making you believe there's more than there's actually there. Okay, so now here we can see that it doesn't look quite right. So if we put we'll get ourselves some browny colour. Now the brown will be a blue, say a Prussian blue, say, which is a dark blue. Then don't be frightened of adding a bit of brown to it, or a little bit of yellow. Now this is the greeny colour we've got, so what we can do, we'll put one here. Then we'll put some sienna into it. And we'll have one tall tree. Now let's get some dark into it. And there's a dark tree, and there we'll have a bit of a reflection in the water. And also we'll just make that bank there, just that little dark across there. Right. And then you can get some blue, a little bit of alizarin into it. There we are. Now you can make that tree a little bit stronger. Watch now, this is blue and brown together. Got a nice dark there. And we might just you have to imagine these are clumps of leaves, you know. I'm watching this, I'm making this tree grow. I'm watching it grow. And how it will grow. If you're a gardener, you'll know all how to shape a tree and everything. There we are. Now let's not put too many browns in. We can put some strengtheners here, just to bring this front part forward a bit, you see. Let's have one we're just slipping over like that. Now be careful, what I'm finding out, if you overdo it, you can spoil it quite easily. Now, I've not put much in this, have I? You can see it's not a lot there. Simple little tree like that, nothing more. Oh, mate. Oh. Well, we all have to blow our nose. You can't hide it. Okay, so now we've got up to there. Now I'm looking for a fine brush. This is a dairy roundy brush, and it's I'll just have a little drink first. Okay, so now we just got put some lines in. I'll just dry it first. You can get a bit more depth by putting more dark leaves on top of that. That's what they do, you know, the old painters used to do. Let's just see. I'll get some. Now this is blue, and this is brown. Look, that's blue and brown. Okay, so what's this with blue and brown, dark brown? Well, we all know the bottom of trees are darker, don't we? So. I'm not going to put much more in. Could put boats in and all sorts if you want. Not hard to do, honestly. Just as I'm fit. That's a quick one for us. I think you should have a go at doing trees. It's a nice little painting to do with little trees. But you let yourself go, there's all kinds. I mean, that's just one, but there's all different kinds. But don't stick to one type. Do like an umbrella upside down all the time. Do one of these old elm trees. Do one of these, in Norfolk, where it's just more or less the willows, aren't they? Like, it's willow with what you can cut and use for making trellises and things. You know the stuff. Go. Oh well. Take care of y'all. God take care of y'all. Just do a bit of painting for keep me going. I only do it for pass my time on. And I'm going to try, see if I can do it, see if I can do this or do that. I think what I'm going to try and do now is do bits of, like, do a painting but not try and make a good job of it. I mean, pattern, make it into more patterny. Try and do patterns. I think the last one I tried to do a pattern in a way, really. Sometimes, you know, of course you remember when I told you I used to do dresses and wallpaper patterns and dressing patterns, you know, during the 60s and the 50s, like, you know. I used to love doing patterns. Once a week I did patterns and that. What you do really, you just get your piece of paper, whatever, and you cut it up. You divide it with lines into squares. Then you start with your top square, and you do a pattern in it. Then you go to your next square and do that same pattern in it again next to it. And you keep repeating it every so often, and you get some beautiful patterns. My favourites were black and white dresses, you know, like with splashes on. Black and white dress with splashes. Then there was a period where there was like orange and red and like black rings. Do you remember them? You ladies will remember them in the 60s. You know, with the twiggy and that, when they had those dresses. But I still like doing patterns. I don't know why they don't teach it, doing patterns and that in schools like they did at one time. The art schools. Sometimes the teacher would give the art teacher on this one day a week when we did it. It'd give you one piece of it'd just draw a piece on a board, a piece of something like, just like I'd say a big X with one leg shorter than the other or something like that. And then he said, I want you to repeat this in every square. Now do your 12 squares. Repeat this one in every square, but each corner and each part you do a different colour. Do you know, it's amazing what you get, what you just get coming out in colours. Why don't they get kiddies doing this today, I wonder? You know, enjoyment in painting. It's not all about how good you are and all that. I remember when I was at a junior school at the tiny the first school, junior school I went. And my brother was a clever lad. And he was so clever they had to they moved him to a higher grade school. They took him out. And this teacher, he hated me. He said, "Owen, why are you not like your brother?" And I've not done nothing. He says, "You're not like your brother, your brother, you look at your brother, he's advanced and gone so, and yet you're still in this school. Why are you?" I said, "I don't know. I don't know why I'm not like." But he says, "Get doing your painting." And they had all the paintings on the walls of the school. And they were all looking at them. I remember that one. But he hated me, that teacher, because I wasn't clever enough. I might not have been clever enough, but I was astute enough to know what I was doing. There's a difference with acuteness and cleverness, you know. You know, there's wise little boys and there's clever, wise little boys and smart, and yet other ones who were very clever but don't get in the same place as the wise little boy. He's a fly guy, they call him a fly guy. Okay, I've talked enough again. I get talking and I start going back, don't I? Yeah. Okay, thanks for looking in. I'll see you when I'll see you. If I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window. I'm not trying to talk posh again. I forget that a lot of you are not from Lancashire. Mind you, I'm not talking broad Lancashire. I'm not saying Emily and yon yell and we're in you're going yonder. Going on alright, my old pal. Yeah, I've not seen thee for a while. Where's been? He's alright though, I'll tell you that. Well, I'll see you there.